Hello and welcome to another video. Sorry I've been away for a while. Obviously I've been to Wales. Truck done fantastic. I'll insert a few images and maybe a video or two if I've got any. But yeah, had a week away, did all the main Wales lanes. Truck done really well. Even with no diff lock. It wouldn't go into diff lock. It just wasn't engaging. If I put underneath and pried it in, it went in. So it just needs a bit of adjustment. So yes, I did the whole weekend with no diff lock, so quite impressed. Drove lovely. We had one issue, or two issues actually. I started losing power. It would get to 16 psi and then the boost gauge would just hit 0 and then we'd have nothing. So I presumed it was probably the actuator solenoid, but as it turns out it was the blocked air filter. So as it was boosting, the couldn't get enough air in and it was compressing the induction hose. So I took the air filter out, cleaned it all out, got a full boost back. The only other casualty is a really noisy fuel pump. But it's still working fine, still got power, so until it dies, I'm just going to keep using it. So, that was that trip. So let's show you where we're up to at the moment. No diff lock, by the way.
Okay. It's difficult to show because how steep it is really.
So we're back on the MG ZR Express BRM reshell. I have completely stripped the ZR out this morning, so it is literally a bare shell, bar the handbrake and a few odds and sods. But we are now ready to start putting bits back inside. So first off, the ABS and vents, then the bulkhead sound deadening, then we'll start putting the loom and stuff back in, and then the dashboard and blah, 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 blah. So let's get on. Okay, we have the rear floor in. It's probably as dark and dingy as hell, but the floor's in, the bulkhead's in. We've got the door cards in, the sides in. I haven't quite got the carpet rear bits in yet because I'm still yet to do a couple of bits behind there on both sides. We've got a black carpet in, not a red BRM one because it fades and looks silly, so we'll just stick with black. I've got heater back in, fan back in, the column strengthening and the pedals. Next job will be the dashboard, I think. So yeah, let's get on with that. Okay, we've got pretty much all the dash in. We've got carpets, seats, steering wheel, everything is in. Next job is to sort out the doors. We've got to change the door looms. Well, I don't know if we have to, because there is a plug there that looks like it's for the electric mirrors. But I need to change the handle over. And I'll probably change the loom anyway, just to be on the safe side. So let's get this one stripped. I've been working on the BRM bits. So on this side, you can see we have standard ZR. So note the bulbous grey mirror, grey handles, grey trims. Now if we go around the other side, we have the BRM silver trims, the BRM silver handle, and the BRM slimline mirror. So now we've got to do the other side. I know people might prefer the colour-coded look, but we're obviously reshelling the BRM, so we're trying to keep as many BRM bits as possible. All right, both doors are built up. I changed all the loom, I changed the latches, I changed the window motors and the looms, because obviously the actual plug on the old loom was wrong, didn't fit these mirrors. It also didn't fit the door latches that are in here, so I had to change everything. And that takes quite a bit of time. I've had to stick the cover back on with tape because it's not very sticky, except the other side I've done. Again, I've changed everything, but the glue on that is sticky if you look at it. So that's stuck on all right. So it's just the door cards to go, but I want to leave them off, I think, until we've got everything working. I had to lower the window to be able to get this in properly, the motor in properly. So I know that this one all goes up and down, but I haven't tested that one yet. So I think I'll wait to put the door cards on in case I need to make any adjustments or change anything. So yeah, so we're pretty much done on the inside. Next job for the moment is the boot lid. The reason I hadn't put the carpets and that back in was because the loom on this car is different to the BRM loom, obviously, that I've fitted. So I needed to at least change the loom. But this boot lid is a bit grotty. It's got rot there. It's got rot there. I did see some other rot somewhere else. Oh yeah, it's starting to blister there. I've got another grey boot lid outside, which doesn't seem to have any rot on it, but it does have a couple of scratches on it, but that should be easy fixed. So, and as I needed to change the loom for the BRM one anyway, I thought I'd start stripping it down. So, we've pulled the loom out the pillar. And I don't know, I've asked on the forum, but I don't know if this is an original Rover thing or someone's added it. Some kind of creature in there as well. It kind of looks like someone's added it, but then it is MG Rover, so it could have been anyone. So yeah, so I'm going to have to drill these rivets to get this out if I change the boot lid, which, well, I am going to change the boot lid, so I'm going to have to drill them out. But I'm going to take the spoiler off first while it's in situ, and then I can pop the boot lid off, and then I can lay it on its back to drill them out, because obviously I'm not too worried about this boot lid. It's rotten, so it's going to go in the scrap. So let's get this spoiler off. And the BRM spoiler does fit on the MG tailgate. So what I'll do is go and get the other grey tailgate I've got that's got not rusty, just got a couple little marks on that corner, and then I'll fit this spoiler to that, and then that can be painted to suit instead of having a whole boot painted. So that's good news. So I've stripped the BRM tailgate down because obviously that has the silver trim. The only issue being is the BRM tailgate has these holes for the number plate light, whereas the MG one has little round holes for the cable to come out before it goes to the lights. The lights are slimmer. So I'm going to have to make holes in the MG tailgate for that trim to fit. Not a great problem. As long as we get it right, we can just run a bit of masking tape across there. Obviously find where the holes are, stick it on the other tailgate and cut it. So that's where we are with that. I've brought the other tailgate in. Oh, we had a power cut for a second. I've brought the other tailgate in to, and again, strip that down. But today I need to service the Defender, really. We're going green laning again on Sunday, and obviously I've just come back from Wales, so I'd like to give it a good going over. And obviously I haven't changed the oil since I've got it back on the road, and we've done 2,500 miles now, so it's time to bring the Defender in and get it serviced. There we go. The problem with these is when you undo the sump nut, they splash all over the shock. So wedge your funnel in there, job's a good one. Just put a new fuel filter in. I did fill the truck up this morning with diesel and the pump shut up. So now I've put a new fuel filter in. So hopefully we'll bleed it up and it will stay quiet. That is a thing apparently. If they get low once and they get really noisy until you've filled them up a few more times, but we'll see. Made a bit of a mess changing it, but we're there. So next I need to lower it down, change the oil filter and the centrifugal oil filter. So I'll show you those. Right, so I've pulled the induction pipe off the turbo that goes round to the airflow meter, because we've got the centrifugal filter in this cover here and the normal oil filter there, you can just about see it. So I'm going to try and pull that one off first, and then we'll change that one. Just so you've got you can see it there. You can see it's still new because you can still see the paint on it, but I'd rather change it regularly than leave it and worry about it. So let's get that one changed first. Right, so I've changed the bottom filter. Right pain in the arse, it was really tight for some reason. But the new one's on, and then I've taken the lid off the centrifugal one, as you can see. That's all it is. So you just lift it out of there, put the replacement in, and then put the new gasket on the housing. Simple as that. Well, it seems with a new fuel filter and a full tank of fuel, the noisy pump has gone. So that's good. Right. That's that job. I've got one more job left for this week. Well, for today. I'm probably going to be here tomorrow, which is Saturday, but let me show you what that one last job is. And the last job was to strip this down. So we've got no straps, we've got no winch, we've got no number plate. Someone's coming to take it away. It is, well, they've paid a deposit, so hopefully they turn up and pay the balance. And it is off. Yeah. So the end of an era for this trailer. I'm probably going to order a new one, but not just yet. So let's wait for the guy to arrive. And gone. I've got the other tailgate on the van, and I'm trying to get the loom back through. Obviously you've got to get it through that hole along the tailgate and out there. So I've run a bit of wire down, taped it all to it, and then pulled it back. And so far I'm just about here. Just about here. But I need to get this one out of this hole. So what I'm going to do, I've put a spade and a bit of wire. I'm going to feed that round, connect it up and tape it together, and then pull it. So as they all comes up this way, it will come out the hole. So that's the plan for this bit. Getting down the car was very easy. It just threaded straight in and come out, and it's now plugged in and clipped in. So that's all done. So let's just get this last bit done on this side. And there we go. The main loom is out with this wire, and the heated screen one is out with that wire. Job's a good one. Right, so the boot is on. I've managed to get that plinth off without damaging anything. They had security screws in and I had the right bolts for them, or the right socket for them, so that was fine. Spoiler come off no problem. We've got the wiring through for the spoiler. It's just the latch that holds it to the actual car is rusty. One bolt's come out, one bolt hasn't, so I've got to fight with that on Monday. But for now, we are getting there. So, thanks for watching. I'll try and get back to some regular content now. We are off tomorrow for a bit more green laning, but I probably won't film any of that, unfortunately. I still haven't got a GoPro or something that I can mount when we're out and about. So, but yeah, anyway, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll get back on this and some other bits that are booked in already for next week. So have a good one.